Hello, fellow shade tree mechanics. I'm Harold Short. I'm the world expert on removing and replacing the intermediate pipe, exhaust pipe on 04 Chevrolet Classics. The intermediate pipe is the pipe from the cat pipe to the muffler. And the Chevrolet Classic is the same as all first generation compact Malibus. First of all, I'm assuming if you're going to undertake this job that you have sufficient tools and space, that you have jacks, jack stands, and hopefully air tools to remove those frozen off nuts that are on the exhaust manifolds. I'm not going to show you that I'm doing the job, but I'm going to show you how I did the job and why it's necessary that you really should have a hoist. But you and I don't have hoists, so therefore we've got to figure out other ways to get this job done. Here is the problem. You can see the exhaust pipe going up and disappearing behind the frame and coming back down toward the rear of the car. The second problem is that flange. And in order to get the flange out of there, it needs to be turned 90 degrees and the pipe needs to be dropped down about 4 or 5 feet. Here is the solution. The black thing you see beyond the trunk bottom is the rear suspension for the little Malibu. It is held up there in place by 4 bolts, 2 on the passenger side, 2 on the driver's side. You can't see them because they're behind that flange, but they're just 4 and they are an 18 millimeter head. We are now back on the side where the pipe is, the driver's side. The bolt is, first one is up in underneath there. The second one is up underneath there. And we thought it was wise to take the brake line bracket down so we had a little room and didn't pull on the brake line. What I did was to buy, after I took these bolts out, I bought some long bolts to put in there just because I was afraid that maybe this thing would get away from me. So now we would take all 4 bolts out. We had a bolt like this on each side, and then we would begin to slowly drop the jack until the space up in here got large enough so that we could take the pipe out. Now, these bolts didn't turn out to be long enough, so I had to take them out and then use a special tool, a piece of 2x4, and force this piece down about 8 inches. Once it was down that far, we could take the pipe out. It wasn't easy. It took a little squirreling, and twisting, but we got the pipe out. I could have cut the pipe up to get it out, but I chose to if I could get it out, I could get the other pipe back in. And so then when we got the pipe in and got it in the anchor, at that point, the jack up, put it back into place. These bolts then could be used as guides. And when I got it back up, I put the 4 main bolts back in. They had blue Loctite on them when I took them out, so I put blue Loctite back in them when I put them back up. It looks simple. It's a little frustrating, but it can be done, and can be done without a hoist. Thank you. I hope this helps out somebody that has more time than money.